Hi guys, Kirk and family here with Kirk Giordano Plastering. Today we are at an elementary school in the Piedmont area and we are applying a chalkboard paint. That way the little kids don't have to hurt their backs and write on this asphalt. They can write right on the wall. Here's what we started off with. We started off with a heavy dash finish and a concrete wall, except this wall was a lot worse. It had form boards all through it. And what we did is we did the skim coat, and we made it what we thought was smooth and what the school thought was smooth. They did a little research. They came back a month later and said, "Hey Kirk, can you make it a little bit smoother, because we thought that it would be smooth enough, but now that we're reading up on the subject, they wanted a wee bit smoother." So we came back and we put a smooth finish over that. And so with cooperation with Troy man in Trends, they do a lot of how-to videos, and with a little bit of cooperation from Porter Paints, which in Trends or Troy talked to them and they donated the paint for this worthy cause, just as we are volunteering our time to do the wall. My wife Jackie, my son Jason on the camera, and this is what Porter Paints is all about. I don't know if you guys can see these colors. They're blues, orange, yellows, reds, greens for a chalkboard. I think it's kind of cool myself. I would need something like this where I don't have to bend down if I'm writing. Kids, oh, they're going to have fun on it. Let me tell you a little bit about, I just read this a little while ago, and I could see that this Porter Paints, it was in Australia based, Sydney, 30 years ago. Now they're coming to the United States. Well, they've been here about 15 years, and they ship this paint all over the world. I got this in the mail just the other day, and they said, "Hey, gee, Kirk, worthy cause, you and Troy, we'll chip it in." So we are applying it. One thing I did read on here, they have it's environmentally free. We're trying to use a lot of products that are environmentally free too. It says no odors. If you have any problems with asthma, allergic reactions, this is supposed to be odorless and just real good for you. It has no VOCs. What is a VOC?
A volatile organic compound. It's emitted from plastics and paints. It's bad for the environment, bad for your health.
Oh, she's a biochemist. Me, I'm just an applicator. I don't know these complicated things. Anyway, they've researched it. They took the research away from me because I don't want it. So if they come up with this paint right here, then I'd recommend it also. Again, that's Porter Paints. Comes just like that from Australia, the land down under. Anyway, well, I'm going to get busy, and we're just going to paint this out. The fellas again from the PTA, they've already applied their primer, so this is the last stage before a chalkboard finish. This looks like it's going on pretty easy. Now I tell you, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to do this, guys. I've never done it, but we've all painted houses before. Similar thing, just like painting a house, you're painting a wall. Doesn't get much simpler than this. That way, those little itty bitty kids will not have to bend down. And yeah, Troy, man, I thank you for getting this stuff for us. I remember Troy's name because my granddaughter's 3, and every time I see her coming, I go, "Oh man, here comes trouble." So she actually thinks that's my name, and so she will tell my wife, she says, "Where's Allman?" That's how I remember your name, Troy. Troy Allman. Anyhow, you can see, guys, that if you're going to do this, you got to prep a wall first. And they say that you can put this over wood, sheetrock, painted surfaces, all kind of different finishes. So I would say if you're researching it, do your research and find out what you can apply it on and what you can't. In fact, I'm not even sure if it's going to take 2 coats. What is it, Jay?
After 2 hours, we can apply the next coat, and then after 2 days, it'll be dry and ready to be used as a chalkboard.
Oh, I knew he would know because he read the can.
One of us has to read the instructions.
Well, yep, you got that right, baby. Instructions. Yeah. Well, I'm so used to all my cements that I know how to apply them. I mean, stucco is not like computers. They don't change that often. But as far as this paint, man, it's hard to read instructions on painting when you just take it for granted. Who hasn't painted a wall? So they sent us enough, they say, for 2 coats. What we're doing is 1 coat, because we're not going to be here in 2 hours to do another coat. But that's where the PTA members come in. They got Bradley and Mike who set this all up. Bradley came over here and over the weekend primed this wall. What a guy. So anyhow, guys, you get the idea. Porter Paints is where you get this product. We are working on the school ground, and you see just how easy it is to apply this. Anybody can do it. Hell, if we can do it, you guys can do it. My name is Kirk. I am with Kirk Giordano Plastering, my lovely wife Jackie, and of course Jason, my son. We thank you folks for watching, and as usual, we'll see you guys on the next one.